What's going on, my beautiful people? Welcome back to the last video of 2025 with your boy Raizo Uchiha. It's kind of crazy to say that we got here. Not so much I didn't think that I was going to make it to the end of the year, but it's just the fact that 2025 for me was such a crazy year, both personally and professionally. I would be lying if I said that it was the easiest year. You know, earlier this year, I went through a lot of stuff with my widows and their health, them being sick in and out the hospital, me, myself being sick a lot, and, you know, just getting denied a lot of opportunities that I was really looking forward to. But in that same breath, 2025 has been a phenomenal year because not only have I been able to travel more than I ever have before and make amazing memories with all my friends, I've been able to have some of the coolest opportunities I've ever had. I got to work with one of my favorite brands, Koei Tecmo, promote one of my favorite games, franchises, as they revamped and made a new game with Dynasty Warriors Origins. I got to show you guys Ninja Gaiden 2 Black early and play that day one. There were so many cool opportunities that came my way. And this is only my first year like fully partnered on YouTube, and all the networking opportunities, the learning workshops that I've been able to attend. It is truly a blessing. But the one thing I'm most thankful about, excuse the dogs walking back and forth in and out of frame behind me, but I can say that the one thing that I'm super thankful for, that I gotta say early, is you guys. Because without you guys, I wouldn't be able to become a better creator. It's you guys tuning in and showing all the love, hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button, sharing it with your friends, your families, your loved ones, that help me grow and build this community to what it is today and what is going to be tomorrow. So first and foremost, thank you. But instead of me just rambling and just reflecting on 2025, what I wanted to do today was sort of set some intentions. I'm going to share with you guys some of my goals for 2026, walk through with you guys how I set those goals and what I think is important when you are setting those goals. And lastly, invite you guys to, number one, join our Discord, but also share some of your goals with me, whether it's in the comments or it's in the Discord, and for us to be able to hold each other accountable. When I started out on YouTube 14 years ago, little 15-year-old me, my goal has always been to entertain you guys, inspire you guys, and motivate you guys to shoot for more. Because to me, my philosophy is life is too short to have regrets. And I say that because I've experienced a lot of loss in my life. I've seen how short life truly is. And the last thing that I want for myself, and as an extension of myself for anyone that is in my circle and radius to me, is for us to live with regrets. So let's get started and talk about some of our goals for 2026. You know, when I bring out this handy dandy whiteboard, it's about to get serious. So for me, to make a good goal, you need three things. One, you need to give yourself a time frame. So instead of just saying, I want to lose 20 pounds and not give yourself a window of time, just say, for example, me, I want to lose 20 pounds. No, I want to lose 30 pounds by June. So one of my big goals this year is make physical fitness a priority. This year, I realized that I have been spending a lot of time grinding on YouTube and working and driving more than I ever have, traveling more than I ever have, maybe enjoying vacation a little bit too much, right? So this year, I want to get back disciplined. And so I've been getting a head start this month. And my goal is this: to be working out 3 times a week, eating healthily, or eating healthy, I guess is the word. So, and what that entails, tracking my calories, and then all this to eventually lose 30 pounds by June. I'm giving myself 6 months to lock in. Like I said, I got a head start in December, but you see, time. The other thing that I did, if you guys noticed, I gave myself a plan. So what was my plan? Working out 3 times a week, tracking my calories, my macros, and really making it bulletproof, because if we don't give ourselves a plan on how we want to do the things that we want to do, we're always going to be in this limbo state, right? We're always going to be, I feel like I can do it this way, or I want to do it this way. You're constantly switching it up. Give yourself a baseline set of rules. I know rules are boring, but give yourself a baseline set of rules that you can follow and make it easier to say, okay, did I work out 3 times a week? Check. Did I eat healthy? Check. Or not check. Did you track your calories for at least 5 days a week? No. Yes. You see what I'm saying? So making it easy for yourself not to get out of line. That is the biggest key when it comes to making goals. Another big goal that I have for myself, and the last thing that I think a goal should be when we're talking about the 3 things that I think a goal should be, is that it has to be a little unrealistic. It has to feel like it's unrealistic. And let me tell you why. The purpose of a goal, to me, and the way that I've been living my life, is that it's not something that's supposed to be easily obtainable. It's not something that your old habits, that is not a product that your old habits can produce. To me, when you're setting goals and you're going for more, you want to push yourself. You're supposed to have, number one, that intention that throughout this process of me trying to reach this mountaintop, I need to become a different person. That's first and foremost. I think that's baseline. And so for me, I always say, make the goals unrealistic. For example, last year I had the goal of reaching 5,000 subscribers by the end of 2025. Now, did I hit that goal? No. But what I did do in that process was I discovered where my bad habits were when it came to content creation. I was able to discover things that actually worked for me when it came to content creation. And I learned how to become a better content creator in that process. So now this year, when I say I want to go from 2,000 to 10,000 by December 31st of 2026, I have a little bit more perspective on how to make that happen. And the other thing that you gotta have is a why. Why do I want to get physically fit? Because I feel like I'm getting to a point where I'm about to blow up. Everything that I've been wanting for, everything that I've been praying for, been wishing for, is right there. It's on the cusp. And I had this epiphany one day. I was looking at myself in the mirror. I didn't like the way I looked. And I was like, bro, let's say tomorrow, Swoozie calls me to collab. I'm like, damn, do I want to be on camera with Swoozie looking like this? Nah, I gotta lock in. Or maybe tomorrow I meet the love of my life. How would I feel taking pictures next to her? Like, does she deserve me to look like this, or can I look better? So now I think about, okay, why do I want to grow this community to 10,000? Number one, we've been able to build such an amazing community together. And I think the more people that we can continue to share that with, the better. 2, by the time I'm 30, I would love to have the opportunity to make this full time, being able to create content full time. I think that would be really sweet. That's always been a dream of mine, to be able to do just YouTube, not have to work a day job. So when you're mapping out these goals, and once again, please join the Discord. I would love to hear your goals, whether it's in the Discord or in the comments down below. But when you're mapping out these goals, ask yourself, why? And then when you're making them, give yourself a time frame, 6 months. It could be the whole 12 months, but then you have to give yourself a plan. But the last thing is, make sure that it's going to be a goal that's going to push you to be better, push you to be different, and challenge yourself in ways that you didn't think you were able to. Because the one thing I've learned from the 20 odd years of life that I've had is that we are a lot more capable than we think we are. And with that, I just want to say I appreciate y'all. Thank you guys for all the love. And I can't wait to see what 2026 has for us. Big shout out to all the booty bandits out there. I'll see y'all real soon. Peace.